So, hello everybody. I'm glad to see you today here in our Codeberry Club community. Today we are going to talk about interesting topic. It's no code, low code solutions. And today we are going to listen and ask questions Vasily Vanin, who is a solution architect from EPAM system, and he will share some experience related to the topic. Hello, Vanya.
Yeah, hello, Andrei. Hello, everyone. Yeah, by the way, everybody calls me Vanya, so that's fine. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
if you guys want, you can do that. So, really, I love this name. I will name my first son maybe Vanya.
So
Yeah,
let's start with questions today.
yeah. By the way, great questions already left there in our QA session. I wish I knew that questions before I started uh, to prepare my presentation really. So I think if we just quickly have a look to that questions and to my answers, this will help me to prepare you to what I'm going to show you today, right? So yeah.
So let's start with first one. So the topic is no code, low code solutions. What tools would you recommend for non-developers who wants to start creating applications?
Yeah, and as I wrote already, the good question, and it always depends on the use case because I think every tool is made for a certain purpose. Yeah, for example, we can use Make or Zapier if you want to automate to integrate something, right? Integrate something into something. For example, we want to send notifications to some chatbots to from I don't know. I made as a project manager. I made a Trello board, and I want to send notifications from that Trello board to uh, Slack or Telegram. Right? Uh, Make or Zapier can help me. If I want to build a commercial website or just a landing page, I can use Webflow uh, because it helps me to just quickly create a nice website. It's really nice. I will show you today. Or maybe I'm a photographer or somebody who paints pictures. I don't know. I want to create a beautiful website to show my works. And I think there are tools that can make it better than Webflow, Wix, or any similar solution because they made for photographers, they made for musicians, they made for a certain group of people. So it always depends. Yeah, it always depends. But there is no tool that you can use to cover everything.
So based on your answer, I can see that you suggest use as a top tool from some area, Zapier, Airtable, Stripe. It's top services for automatization, for data collection. But what do you think about other competitors for the service, alternatives for the service? Uh, uh, is it possible to use it or just use leaders and don't spend time for
I would say leaders. I would say, well, I'm struggling to answer this, right? Because I haven't compared too much tools, right? I just took whatever is popular just to explore what are no code and low code tools, and I wanted to answer to the question: can I really solve my task with that? Yeah, but I think. I just need to compare. Yeah, really hard to answer, but um, I will answer to that question during my presentation. So while choosing a tool, just make sure these tools can do what you want. This tool can do what you want, right? I cannot say one tool is better than other tool if both tools can do what I want. Yeah, I can just compare what is the price if it's if I need to pay for that. For example, I cannot tell if Zapier is better than Airtable or better than Make, right? They do. They both do the same thing. So I need to try to solve my task with both tools, and then I can say, so the comparison was done in the context of this task. So I think Zapier is better here. Or Make is better. So hope that answers a little bit. Hope that makes sense.
So let's go to the next question. We have a long question. The main idea of the question that no-code solutions and no-code tools can be used only on POC. Is it possible to use it for traditional development and delivery, probably enterprise level application with no-code solutions?
Yeah, and also in this question, one more thing, one more important: can no-code tools be used in a more traditional application development, right? So, I would say that this is my point of view. I would just divide these tools into different, let's say, categories, right? And there is a category with no-code tools that basically means you cannot code and you can use those tools. You click a few times, it's deployed and it works. Well, this is not like traditional thing, yeah? This is not traditional way of the development. But if you write tools like this, you cannot like use those tools to develop something, but you can write no-code tools for your business users. And your business users, if they want to quickly update some forms, publish some content, maybe change something in the workflows, they can use it. And if we are talking about more traditional development, and there is like Java or other platforms, I think they call it accelerators, right? There's some platforms or collection of components. This is not no code or low code tool. You still do the development, but it's kind of accelerating your development because it has some pre-built components, modules that you can use. So today my presentation is about different thing. Today my presentation is about something that you can use where you don't need to code almost. It's deployed, it works right away. Yeah, it's not like about the traditional development. Yeah.
Okay,
So
let's go to the next. Please show real examples of usage of those tools. I think you
yeah,
will
we'll
do
show.
that.
We'll
Okay,
just show. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a really short question, yes or no.
This short question deserves short answer. So,
So
yeah,
it depends.
it depends. Yeah, ChatGPT versus no-code tools. No, I think ChatGPT is. I don't consider ChatGPT as no-code tool. Again, as I said, you need to find proper prompt for ChatGPT. It can give you a code. You need to build it, deploy it. I would not consider it as a no-code tool, in my understanding. But you can think
but
in the other way. Yeah.
but what do you think if we are talking about ChatGPT and it can generate code and try to solve some solutions, but often it's not correct solution, and we should uh, be more smart and adopt suggested solution from ChatGPT to solve some task. But if we are talking about ChatGPT as a driver or as a product owner for no code solution, is it possible?
So ChatGPT will make requirements for me, right, or something.
Requirements and try to solve it with no code, low code solutions.
Oh, maybe. So it just tells me what should I do, what tools can I use. Well, it would tell I'm just an AI. I cannot recommend you what's better. you can consider it using your requirements. It will not provide me, I think, with instructions how to use certain tool. Or maybe I should name a tool, like how do I make website with Webflow? Yeah, don't know. But really, you
So
still do coding, yeah?
uh, probably right now, yes, but in future.
In future, maybe, yeah.
Which one are the leading force no-code development platforms that you can be deployed on premises?
Yeah, really hard to answer also. If we're talking again about open source, I haven't touched, unfortunately. That's why I said if I knew these questions, I would get prepared. But there is one solution. It called ILLA, I think, or ILLA. Yeah, I think it's ILLA or ILA. This is open source low code platform like Retool. If our audience is interested in it, I can make another video trying to explore this tool. But again, to me, I see benefit of no code or low code platforms when I just, as a user of this platform, I don't need to deploy anything. Yeah, I think many of the platforms like Retool, APN, Microsoft Power Apps, not open source of course, but you can deploy it to as to on premise.
I think it can be interesting if we are going to give possibility to our customers to make their own solutions, and we deploy it somewhere in our on-premise infrastructure, and they can make different workflows or build sites or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go to the next.
This is this is my favorite. I will just yeah. So I will answer quick. I will show few use cases now during the presentation, but most important answer to that question: how we can help, how as EPAM we can generate value for our customers use no code tools. Most important, we can convince our customers to not use these tools. And we can provide clear reasoning on that, because customers, I know it's beneficial, it's cheap and it's promising, but we can tell customer, if we know what these tools can do, we can clearly explain customers why they should not do this in context of their tasks, and they can save money, time, and we can save them from failure. Yeah, this is the most important thing.
So we have Salesforce engineers or ServiceNow engineers. What do you think? Will we have no-code, low-code engineers in future?
Well, why not? Yeah, Salesforce and ServiceNow, by the way, are good platforms. I like both. I'm not close familiar with Salesforce, but I do use ServiceNow. Nice platforms, but they solve certain tasks. They solve certain um, domains. Yeah, for certain domains. And I think that's a good question, by the way. Yeah, and I have been asked, sorry, already by this question. Maybe we will have some people who can make great websites with Webflow. Maybe we will have some people uh, who can work with APN or platforms like that. We do have Competency Center with Microsoft Power Apps, but I think the future of these no-code tools that they are made not for IT people. They made for everyone, and everyone can build something, make something without involving engineers. If that's about those tools that I'm going to tell you today. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And I think that's it from our chat, not chat, our Q&A part of VIA
The
community.
first one.
And
Yeah.
so let's go to the presentation.
Yeah. So I'm going to
Uh,
share. Oh, yeah, I am sharing, right?
And one more thing for our audience. If you have questions, feel free to write it in the chat, and we will ask Vasily at the end of the presentation.
Okay, thank you. So I will start. Yeah, let me check if my okay, yeah, this thing works. I can, yeah, I can click buttons and it works great. I have just one screen today, so I need external tool to control my slides. Yeah, so going to show you a few use cases today, but at first I need to tell you my story, why I decided to quickly have a look on those low-code tools. Yeah, so from what everything started, and yeah, not not the best thing. Okay, we'll start from here. So be creative. This is the this is the phrase that I heard, and if you know what this phrase means, you know that usually it means nothing good to you. If you hear this, you're in trouble. And I can imagine only one situation when this phrase means something good. Uh, if you are James Cameron, if you are about to make another Avatar movie, they say, "Hey James, this is a huge bag of money. It's a budget of small country. You can take it and make your movie." And James, be creative, right? That's but that's about Hollywood. In our case, be creative means you don't have budget. Yeah, there is no budget for you. Sorry. So, how it started for me? It was just a request for proposal from some big manufacturer, and they wanted to just optimize some budget, some logistic, some kind of things. And they wanted from us some application that can collect data from numbers of external API, aggregate it, do some magic, and eventually all this data goes to some UI with simple workflow where people are going to work with this data. Um, just show you it's some on some. Oh yeah, another information. Forgot about this slide. Yeah, this is POC. Little number of people are going to work with that, only internal, and the timeline is very fast. So they need to test how it works, how this process works. Yeah. So what they say, there's a number of APIs. We need to build the ETL pipeline. It will extract data, do some aggregation, maybe some machine learning magic. It transform and load it into web application where users are going to work with that. And this web application, it has three groups of people who are going to do their work. Yeah, some analysis, some approves, and budget allocations. And eventually, they just make some reports, download it, and work with that data. They manually use that they will use it to manually input into external systems. Yeah. So what we decided to do, what team we decided to involve there. So we thought we need an architect, analyst, manager. We need a UX expert to help with good UI, guys for machine learning, guys for the backend, guys for the front end, and some quality assurance engineers. I'm looking at this zoo, and now I think we even needed more quality assurance engineers. Well, our delivery manager looked at it and said, "Guys, no, 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 no. This is too much. We this is too much. This you need to shrink your budget 10 times. 10 times. How do I shrink this 10 times? Really, a lot of people. We need to shrink this team into just 2 or 3 people. That looked really not feasible to us." And he said, "Well, I don't know. Just be creative. Yeah, guys, just be creative. just make up something. Really, this is too expensive. We need to really shrink that budget. And the problem was that because we wanted to build this fancy, luxury, good-looking, very nice, very expensive, but they wanted this, and that's literally what he said. Can you please build Lada Niva for us? Something which is simple but strong, but working. Yeah. This is not luxury, right? This is very simple. Personally, I love how it looks. Somebody doesn't love, yeah, but really, this is cheap. This is simple, and you can go on this car everywhere you want, literally everywhere. Yeah, so that's what you want to build. And I started to consider with the team. So, can we really use low-code tools? It was also mentioned by somebody, and we decided to think, can we just build Lada Niva with those tools? So we decided to give it a try. Yeah, and before showing you them, I need to quickly explain you what does it mean thinking low code. Yeah, how it's different from traditional application. This is simple traditional application. 3 groups of users. Every group does their work with that application. So you just build this application. You make few pages. You grant access to certain page and to certain action to corresponding group of people. But if you use low-code platform, you need to build 3 applications for every group of people. And those applications and people, they will live inside your platform. So you basically don't care if you don't care about the access, about authorization for certain groups, because you just don't share this application with them. I will show you how it looks inside Retool. So instead of making one application for 3 groups of people, I made 3 applications. Yeah, so this group just doesn't have access to application 1. That's why I don't care if there is some data that they should not see, if there are some actions that they don't need to do. They just don't see the screen. Yeah, and that's what I did as a POC, just to try it out. Yeah, so 3 groups of people, 3 applications. So yeah, let me just show it to you. Oh, there is something. Can I just switch to another tab? Oh, yeah, I need to switch from full screen. So this is my, this is Retool. This is the platform. Yeah, hope you see what I see. Let me just quickly check. It doesn't, or it's either delay or something wrong. 1 minute, guys, I'm sorry. Let me try it one more time. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can somebody help me to bring my tab to the screen? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so this is how Retool looks. Yeah. I have a folder with my applications. These are my applications for a different group of people. And that's what I can do. I can view access list, and I can share this application to certain group of people. Yeah, so they can access it. And let's test it out. Let's test it out. My application allows me to get information about sales, products, keywords, relevancy. So I can just pick some keywords and products and create a marketing campaign for that. Yeah. So I can take, by the way, this data provided by ChatGPT. Yeah. So anyway, I was using it a little bit. Yeah. So that's what I can do here. We'll pick some words and add these words to campaign. So you see this tool is provides a pretty big number of components. I can make tables, filters here. There are some ways to show or hide some components, and of course there is a connection to API. So I will create a campaign and send it for review, for approval. So I will call it Codeberry test. I can send it. So my campaign is sent for approval, and it is sent to external database, which is Airtable. It has integration with Airtable. So if I go inside, just real quick, we'll show you what inside. So there is a canvas where I can just drag components. And every component has its own ID, and it's available in the global scope. There is also nice thing. I like this state inspector, debugger. So it's pretty nice. So I can see what's the state. I can see how my components, names of my components. I can see some data, explore it. So that's pretty comfortable to work with. And also there are what they call data sources or queries. Those queries might be requests to API. You can preview the query. You can preview the response here, and it has a nice autocomplete here. It helps you to navigate through your queries, through your data. So that's quite comfortable. But you can use connections to databases. You can make API requests, whatever you want, and it's safe from the security perspective because it proxies your queries. So if you put here some credentials, tokens, it will be stored on the backend for front-end level. It's these queries are done to retool backend, and then it sends requests to external data sources. You can make state here, where you can write a plain JavaScript code that can combine and aggregate responses from the API. So previous time, guys told me I should not spend too much time on explaining you how it works. It's better to make demo. So now I am approver. So I went to my approver application where I can see what campaigns I need to approve. So I will find one which is not approved yet. All right, this is a Codeberry test. I see some data here. Of course, I make it better, but it was created in 3 hours, so very quick. Okay, I would say, okay, I'm fine. You see there is even validation. It will not work unless I provided the value. So let me give $3,000 to this company. Right, I submitted, it's approved, and we can see the state is updated here. And if I go back and try to make a budget allocation, I need to find a campaign. And I can just allocate some budget, and we can even do in place edit. So pretty nice. It's like Lada Niva, right? It's cheap, quite. No validation here, but that's my bad. That's not because of platform. Okay, this is how a retool works. I need to switch back to my presentation real quick. A few moments. That's So can you guys please bring it back to the scene? Thank you. So what's good in this solution? My clicker works bad, so I wouldn't use it. Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, so what's good in my solution here is that it took me just 3 hours to make it, and I didn't spend any single euro for that. Yeah, it's cheap, it's free. Yeah, it works, and I can quickly check what the platform can do, and I can check if it really works for my solution. And I know this use case may be uh, not illustrative too much, because you see that platform is very limited. But there are many examples on YouTube. If you just like the idea how people really made a lot of nice internal tools with that. Yeah, but this is just for internal tools. It has also a way to make internal tools for mobile, but again, you need to install platform on your phone, and then your developers share with you application, yeah, and you can use it. But again, few clicks and it works. So that's nice. Um, Another use case, which is much better, is a product website. And here I need to tell you about another RFP where customer was a healthcare organization. And what they do, they wanted to sell cancer screening kit. That's the thing that you can get by email, make tests at home, and send it back to them. So they wanted a website. Yeah, that's how this looked. Very easy. Uh, if they found something suspicious, they call you and they assist. Otherwise, yeah, they just do. They just return you results saying that, yeah, everything is okay. Little requirements that we need to take into account. So this is a public website with just a little dynamic content. Building blocks, standard ones, call to actions, images, videos, etc. Users can submit order through the forms, but they pay by bank transfer or payment link. And web websites obviously should be friendly to search engines because it's a public commercial website. Yeah. And this is what we generally would suggest, right? So we need some CMS, most probably headless. We need to store assets somewhere. We need to publish website, or just write this website, do the markup, deploy it somewhere. And submissions from users, therefore, they should go to somewhere. Mainly, everything can be done by Webflow. Webflow has everything. Simple content management system. They stores assets, websites, and you can submit form. Everything is inside platform. So just let me quickly show it to you. I will share, I think, just the whole screen, because otherwise, oh yeah, that's what yeah, let me just do like this. So guys, can you please bring it to so others can see it? Yeah, okay, you can see it. Great. Where is Webflow? Yeah, this is the Webflow, and this is my websites that I already created. Let me show you the editor. Yeah. I wanted to create just a little website with just a standard blocks. Let me open it and show it to you how it looks. Yeah, there is a video also. Yeah, from YouTube. No single line of code really. Everything just done through the UI. Yeah, nice menu. Also, I can. It works with mobile, pretty nice. Yeah, and what I love here is that. Yeah, just let me show it to you. This is so nice, really. This is so nice. If I run Lighthouse report here, the numbers are good. Really, it is green. Wow, awesome. Yeah, this is the thing created with just a visual coding, just like visual design. Yeah, nice, really nice. Yeah, what I can do. So should I do? Yeah, I can go to another page. I created another page just to show how easy it is to make something like blog post here. And there is a form that I made. Also, no coding. There is validation. Let me here some code it. Very come. Please send me a kid. Yeah. Yeah, I need to agree with this privacy policy. And if I submit, yeah, it goes to the website admins. Yeah, so nice and very easy to use. You can choose just template, or you can instead of template, you can pick components of library. You see, there are more than 200 components for every, not every, for almost every use case. You can easily customize, repaint it, add your branding or whatever you want. Yeah. So that's the really nice thing. Why do we need to make those components from scratch every time? I don't know. If it works for our customers, why just don't make the website using Webflow? They can do everything here. It's why it's good from the performance perspective. It's SEO friendly. They can support it themselves without without vendor lock. Yeah, if we given them this solution, they don't need us anymore, right? Yeah, maybe that's bad to us, but good for customers, really. And if they just have a little small budget but quick small time to market, they need to go production in a month. We will not really, in a month we will not make this. Yeah, but we can make the website with Webflow and it will work. Yeah. There is I need to show you one more thing here. There is a forms where I can see requests from my users. So this is Vasily, the one from Codberry.com. Yeah. Oh my God, really, guys, I'm always that's how I'm. You can predict me. Yeah, I'm so predictable. That's bad. Yeah. Anyway, this is a nice thing, really. You can trigger notification to external sources here, and if you want more from what you see, yeah. Let me make it full screen. Looks better. Yeah, if you want more than this, if you want more integrations, you can use make some user private areas. I know it's quite expensive, but again, if you want fast time to market, you can still do that, right? You can use Make, Com, or Zapier for the integration. Why not? Yeah, you can send your requests. You can send your forms into your CRM. Yeah, there will be a question. Okay, what's about GDPR? Well, we just don't take any information from user. Yeah, just your email, your text, some ways of contacting you. That's why we don't have like payments on this website. That's why they asked us really to just collect requests. We will manually add person into CRM. We will work with that person. Okay, we take email. We run workflow and Make. I will show you later if we have time how it works. Yeah, we add this information to our CRM. We call we work. That's exactly what they wanted. Yeah, this is not a luxury Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, so this can work. What kinds of platforms we can use? Also, I don't here explain enterprise platforms. Obviously, there is EPAM, Salesforce, there is ServiceNow, there is Power Platform. Just as a user, in 3 clicks, what you can do. You can use task-specific platform, make payments, make a registration form for your users. You can use website builders. And those guys are serious, really serious, because Webflow, you see, they invited Bruce Willis and Gal Gadot into their advertisement. Squarespace, they both advertisement during Super Bowl. It costed $7 million for 30 seconds. Those guys are serious, and they have serious intentions. Yeah. You can use UI builders for your internal applications. You can use Retool or UI Bakery. You can make integration with Make or Zapier. And if you need databases, workflows, boards, calendars, you can use Airtable or AppSheet also. That's a nice thing. Problems. Yeah. What problems those tools have. And so I'm an architect, and we never say problems, we say opportunities. Yeah, I really trust in that joke. I really trust it's funny. Now, of course, problems for us are limitations, right? Some limitations that we can take into account. And yeah, we all love GPT, so we decided to ask what are the limitations, and very nice answer, can answer better. So we already discussed this on QA session before this presentation, yeah, but I will just repeat, really make sure the tool works for you, for all your requirements. Make sure you can customize it, or maybe you don't need customization. Think about this, think about the integration, if it can integrate with everything that you need. And obviously it might be not scalable for you, really, might not scale to your requirements, yeah. So this is the things that you can think of, and if you want to tell your customer why do not use low-code tools, those are really things that you can use. So what I want to say, just if you want this, if you really want this, don't do this. That's what you will do if you take low-code tools, but and try to customize it or more than it can. Don't do this. Don't do this. This is how it's going to look, right? Don't ask it for more than it can do. And even don't do this, right? I wish it was mine, really. I love it. But this is too expensive. It just doesn't make sense, really. It's not cost efficient, even if it looks good. So don't do this. Do this if you need this, right? But sometimes, sometimes just simple add and EVA should be enough, really. So don't forget about this. And of course, be creative. I have more demos for you, but let me check if we have some questions to discuss. Maybe we can answer to something, or maybe my next demos will answer to your questions. Yeah. So I'm getting back to you, Andrei, and stop sharing.
Okay, we have a lot of questions today. So let me share. First one, it's like remark, not question. Santiago says that there are some tools that can be useful for traditional developers. For example, Azure Data Factory, when you can use this tool and in Visual Designer design some infrastructure. And
yes,
it can be interesting as well.
Cannot agree more. Cannot agree more. Yes.
So next one question from Marco.
Oh yeah. Before we proceed, so that was important thing. So Azure, AWS, yeah, some vendors that we trust, we really trust them. They can scale from the scalability perspective. They are great. So one day they will do something. You know what? I think one day they will do some tools that's really people who are not technical people can use, or maybe that developers can use to make their work more efficient. That was a great example. Yeah, thank you.
It's question from developer, I guess. Can we use and how we can use tools, low code, no code tools for building standard practices like code review, pull requests,
You can
and how?
export. Yeah, some tools you need to, of course, before leveraging them, just check if they can. For example, Retool, you can export application as a JSON and just put a JSON file into your pull request. Yeah, you can use it. You can do a code review. You can even automate deployment. Retool allows to do that. Also, every change at Retool, and I think it's similar tools the same. They have history of changes, right? So you can, if you don't want to store it as a code, but you can store it as a code. But if you don't want, you have a history of changes right in the platform, so you can make review, make like some pre-publishing step and publishing step, things like this. You can promote it to production. Yeah. And I think Webflow has something similar, at least for the content. Yeah, you can export also, but you need to pay money a little bit. You need a paid plan. That's why actually I show you only 2 pages, because if I want to have more, I need to pay $20 a month. But this is still cheap for a commercial company.
So it's close to previous question. Can I integrate Retool or Airtable with other tools I'm already using, such as Slack or Salesforce?
Oh yeah, yes, you can. And some tools, they have integration like already provided by the tools themselves. I think Airtable can be directly integrated to Slack. Yeah, but if it doesn't have, you use Zapier or Maycom. Yeah, I think we can show right how it works just real quick. Let's see how many questions do we have. You can use these integration tools to integrate them. I think it's better to show. Yeah, what I like here is that those things are interoperable and modular. If you don't like Airtable, you can replace it with other database, but your Retool application will work, right? If you don't like Retool as a UI, you can replace it with UI Bakery or with another UI also that will work. So you can play with it. Those are modular and they are not like closely coupled. Yeah. So you can, yes.
About questions, we have a lot of people online, and feel free to ask question in the chat, and we will ask Vasily. And so go to the next.
Okay.
Question from Alexander. Is there ability to export sources of this site? I mean, it's site you created with Webflow, and extend it with no coding. Will the project structure will be maintainable and fine?
Hey, thank you for the question. Yes. I think almost every tool, maybe make those integration tools. Obviously, you can't because they are running pipelines, they are platforms. Retool, Webflow, Wix, they all you can export the application. They all allow you to do that. But second thing. Will the project structure will be maintainable and fine? I guess no. I guess you will lose all the benefits from the low-code tool, and that's a big problem, right? Once you hit all the limitations of the platform, and the platform uh, doesn't fit anymore to your requirements, it will be a painful migration. This might be a painful migration, really, and I think somebody someday will do that. Will make this export with fine project structure that you can maintain and extend. Or maybe it is already, but again, I call these things, and people call it accelerators, right? So this is not like a tool where you clicked a few times and it works and it deployed, but just a platform that allows you to quickly develop something, export, customize how you want, and deploy. Yeah. So you can export, extend, but about the maintenance, I am afraid no. Will be weird. Yeah.
Okay. It's next one question about money. How do you measure the return of investments of using no-code solutions? How does pricing work for Retool or Airtable? Are there any hidden fees?
Yeah, I don't want to disappoint you, and I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's the question that I also ask myself. How would I measure return of investments? Here, I unfortunately don't have production experience with that. um, yeah, I just discovered a few tools, but I think it's obviously that it's faster to just pay $20 a month for the webflow uh, instead of writing everything from scratch. Obviously, it's more expensive. I think we can just spend more time and calculate. Yeah, we can spend more time and calculate. Also, there is guys. Few weeks ago, our colleagues, they were showing their platform. I think I can just tell right now. So guys are making some platform that automates chatbot. Yeah, and they tell they told pretty big number, pretty big number. Uh, for example, think that just answers to general question of your banking customers in the chat, that can really save a lot of time, a lot of money. So you need to know how to measure it. I mean, we can explain how to measure it inside some context, but we can always calculate really development, the cost of development from scratch, and the cost of development with leveraging no code solution, and pricing for Retool and Airtable. This is worst thing. You need to pay for that Retool one time. You need to pay for this Airtable. You need to pay for this uh, make.com. You need to pay for Vimeo if you want to host videos. You need to pay for that Netflix that you watch at your home. And you need to pay for that Spotify, for that YouTube Premium, because you listen for everything. Yeah, I hate this. And in the end, that's a pretty big amount for just a regular person. For the organization, maybe not. It's like 10 thousands of dollars, 12 thousands of dollars. Yeah, but yeah, calculated carefully. There are hidden fees because you need to pay for every service. Yeah.
But if we are talking about cloud, we have the same situation.
Yeah, the same situation.
So on-prem, it's our choice.
Sometimes it depends. It
Okay,
depends.
let's go to the next question. Uh, Vitaly asked a great demo, but by the way, how will we deal with feature request of the customer, like please integrate the data picker with the calendar of my legacy system?
Yeah,
Uh,
the
okay.
Yeah, the legacy system, I think Vitaly meant in a system that we made with no code tool, right? So we don't have these requirements up front, but down the road somebody asked, okay, do something that this thing cannot do. Yeah, that might be a problem. I think that's why I'm saying this. That's what we should tell to customers. Yeah, that guys, this thinkers is limited. There is a risk down the road. Sometimes in case of calendar and data picker, we can do that. Of course, we can try to replace the UI, or we can try to replace our database if we are talking about database. but sometimes it might be a pain, and yeah, we will hit this weird situation when this thing just cannot support our changes. And this looks like some Niva tuning that I showed you, right? This will work like something that should not be there. If you try to add more components to platform, and this platform doesn't support it, you will hate it, right? It will be hard to support, hard to work with. So sometimes you either need to push it back, the requirement, and say find some trade-off, something instead of data picker or calendar, maybe some table, maybe some masked input field, or I don't know, but so it's better to push back, really, and better to tell this to customers. So we take this, it's cheap, but please notice this is limited. This is limited.
So I can see interesting question. So I skip some of the questions and ask it and return back to previous one. Regarding quality attributes like scalability and availability, how their tools are showing themselves?
Some they have this. I just didn't show it today. It wasn't focused on that. Tools like Webflow, they are highly available. I think they have information on their websites, and if you're enterprise, I think they have all those characteristics, right? Quality attributes. If you're enterprise customer, you need to talk to them. You need to talk to them so they can address your availability and scalability attributes for sure. So it's you always there is no like plans or tactics like AWS or Azure have, where you can just scale. You can apply some leverage, some tactic of scaling, or if you want like high availability, again you have special tactics of deployment, those auto scaling groups, different caching strategies. It doesn't work here, right? So if you have strict availabilities regarding scalability and availability, you need to talk to the vendors. But if it's enterprise ready solutions, I think they are ready to scale, and they have highly available offerings. I mean, Salesforce, API, things like this. Retool, of course, no. If you want it highly available, you need to deploy it to your own infrastructure or talk to them.
Okay, thank you. One more question from Livan. What is the learning curve of using no-code solutions, and what resources are available to help people to get started? And probably pretty
I love
simple and
this.
simple and easy question: how easy to learn and use no-code and low-code solutions?
Very easy, very easy. You can start just in one day. You really and they have those interactive helpers. When you do something for the first time, there is this thing that appears on your interface and suggests you to watch some videos, interact, make interactive lessons. That's how I did it, really. And these things are quite good now. It really helps you to learn how it works, and this is easy. This is easy even for person who never done this before. Very easy. Unless you don't need to do something complicated. If you want to make a cryptocurrency stock market, well, that's gonna be hard. But if you want to do something that tool can do, it's easy. It is
But
easy.
can you suggest any resources what can be helpful?
Oh, they basically the best resources are there are
Probably
many YouTube videos. I don't know how, maybe I can put somewhere into the comments, because if I just
it
say
would
them,
be great if you can share some articles or
yeah.
videos.
Okay, so
Okay,
guys, I will
add
share the
to
documentation.
excellent. So, and as I can see, we have probably last one question. Uh, if we build a quick solution using those tools, can we export them to start with traditional development? We had the same question.
Yeah, one more time. You can, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So that's the problem.
So, and I think it's last our question. Thank you, Vasily, for the presentation. It was really useful and interesting. Thank you to our audience who were with us for more than 1 hour.
Yeah, the demos. You don't want to see my demos? We
Oh,
are.
I forgot about
Do
it.
you want to see it, or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
already need to run?
No, no. Yeah, I'm I forgot about demo. Let's see the demo, and also we have a remark. It would be great if we can see a demo of integration tools.
Yeah, integration tools. So guys, yeah, let me show it to you. I will show entire screen one more time. All right, good. So I um, wanted to make a calendar with events. Yeah. Because for our like internal purposes, so this is my calendar of conferences and events, and I know Andrei in Codeberry uses same tool. So this is Airtable. Yeah, and by the way, this is database with keywords and campaigns. Yeah, so this is where all the data is stored. Yeah. So what I wanted to build, I wanted a little database with a calendar of conferences and events, and I wanted two views in there. The one view where there's nothing in July, where I can see some events that I can participate, and I wanted another view for speakers. Yeah, so I can share this view. Everyone can use it. So yeah, that's how it looks. It's available for everyone. But first thing, if my event lasts more than 1 day, I need to pay. Here, I need to some advanced plan to show this event in the calendar. So what I did, I made the UI in Retool. So there is a calendar at Retool that shows those events here. Yeah, so I can I can view it here, and I can switch to call for papers view. So now I see conferences here. Unfortunately, yeah, not that many, where call for papers is still open. Yeah, but I can submit my paper to React Advanced London till this time. So that's what I wanted to build. And I wanted to collaborate with other people. Obviously, I can share this form to them and they can use it. But this is mostly for developers, and developers, they love to code. They love. So I decided to use a no-code tool to allow developers do their coding. Yeah. That's funny, but that's how it is. So I create here, yeah, because there is a nice calendar from another good guys, Web Standards, and they have this way of submitting events. You just create an event, and here create a pull request, and then they load event to calendar. So I thought, can I do the same? Can I do the same? And maybe I can even automate in future if I have some interesting events that I can share with them. I can automatically create a pull request into their repo. I haven't done it yet, but why not? Yeah. So this is where we need an integration tool, and that's great. You don't need to write any single line of code here. So this is my kind of my scenario. Yeah, we call it pipeline. Usually, this is my scenario. So it's watching pull requests. If I run it on schedule, it will watch. It will every 15 minutes will watch my request. But again, as I don't want to pay for testing, I switched it off because I have limited number of scenarios that I can execute. So if it sees merged pull request, it gets a file. Yeah, it takes some data from the file. There are tokens are available, so I can use those tokens to just perform to use as a placeholders here. Yeah, so it takes a file from my request, from merged pull request. It parses this file to the JSON. Yeah, there is it takes data from the file and it parses into my data structure. What is my data structure? Actually, it just asked me for JSON as an example. Yeah, so I provided JSON as an example, and it created this automatically. So what are the fields in the JSON here? What a type of of the fields? So it knows how to parse those fields here. Yeah, this is the example of where is my branch? No code talk. Yeah, this is the example. Yeah, so there is a name, different fields here. Yeah, so I just copied and pasted this data, and it created a structure for me. And here, where is my scenario? Yeah, I just parsed this JSON. I told to the pipeline that, okay, there will be structure like this. And there is an action to create a record in Airtable. And it made placeholders for me here of what data to use, what field to use for certain field in the database. Yeah, that's so nice. So let me show you how it works. I will create a pull request. Yeah, the new one, so I can no code talk. I'm going to what compared to it's sorry. Yeah, I'm so bad at working with visual tools. Yeah, so I can just merge it. Rebase and merge. Yes, confirm. And I will manually. So yeah, there is no item yet. I will just run it. And here it goes. Okay, it found something. Oh, not found. Really? What was wrong? Something was wrong. So yeah, where is yeah, it was a bad name, so I had to rename this. Yeah, I had to rename this. Yeah, that's what happens with demo, but that's not a problem. I can show you the demo like this. So I have it. Yeah, I put a wrong name to the pull request. Yeah, so I had to review it, change the name, make sure it works. So anyway, I will show you it here. So yeah, I click a button, it works. Yeah, and if I open Airtable, there was another conference, BGS. It's a Belgian GS. Yeah, the number 17. So it worked. Yeah, that's how you can do. And another nice thing here is that where is my browser? I lost it. Can you? Oh yeah. Yeah, the nice thing here, yeah, so you can see logs, you can debug it easily. It shows you the log of every run. So that's great. And it has a lot of templates, and you can show how powerful it is. Yeah, you can integrate everything with everything. Notion, Google Calendar, Facebook, Telegram bot. You can like just search here. Yeah, it's a Telegram bot. A lot of available templates that you can use. Trello, Discord, GitLab, whatever you want. Yeah, and the same in Zapier. So powerful thing. So that's what you can use to integrate different things with different things. Yeah. HTML, CSS to image. You see, you can take a screenshot of my page and send it to Telegram. Wow, so nice. Well, this thing can literally save you some money, right? Because it can just automate a little part of your process, and you don't need to like write this inside your application. You just use this little automation to make some little action. Yeah, good thing. You should definitely consider this.
Based on your answer at the start of the session, you suggest to use Zapier, but make demo on Integramator, former Integramator make.com. Why?
I didn't want to offend Zapier, as I want to notice that this is another great tool and it also works. Yeah, so I want to like give some credits to guys that they made a really good tool. But yeah, my demo was in Maycom with Maycom, which is also good.
Okay, and we have one more question. It's interesting question from Vitaly. Is there a way to split responsibility between dev team and no-code platform regarding possible security issues?
Let me think of example. I thought while I was like trying this POC, yeah, to be honest, I tried this POC after we proposed solution. Yeah, and this solution was also with low code tool, but it was enterprise tool. But I decided that I will try with the UI and backend. It will be done by somebody else, by other team. Yeah, and I use no code solution just to make a UI, and backend team they make API that I need to use to present the data, and basically they are storing all the credentials. Yeah, I just need to set up. We just need to somehow set up interaction between UI and the backend. Yeah, don't know what's if this makes sense as an answer, or I can think of another use case. Dev team and no code platform regarding possible security issues. Well, that's a good question, right? So if I store some credentials in the platform, how do I know anybody cannot use it? We can leverage that's that's not like low code no code thing, but we can leverage AWS secret or HashiCorp Vault to store those passwords, and once your platform makes request, it gets credentials from external service and then it sends request. But that's very bad tuning for Lada Niva, right?
I think we can use split this responsibility based on CI/CD pipelines and
Oh yeah.
use secrets for CI/CD and from pipeline you can deploy some changes to low code no code solutions and probably make some automation based on commits, pull requests.
Yeah. So it's just case by case, right?
Yeah,
Case by
I
case.
think no general answer for the question, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's a good question. Thank you, Tari. So, are we going to demo something else
I
today?
can I can show with just a little quick one. So if somebody is interested, let me show you another one, my favorite one. Yeah. Once somebody, I was just looking also, guys, for the use cases for of yeah. Okay. Will you bring my screen to this thing? I will. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Thanks. Yeah, I was looking for use cases also. What else we can do? Yeah, just small thing. And I thought one of my friends told me that they need architecture for, is it a Stripe? Yeah. So they need architecture for application for tipping applications. You know those applications you eat at a restaurant and you want to say thank you to the guys who are serving you, and you can scan just a QR code and leave some cashless tips. So I thought, okay, I think we can do something like this, right? Yeah, don't worry, this is not this key is not a secret, so that's fine. Yeah, and I thought, okay, how we can do that? Let me try to do this with Stripe, and that was nice because you don't need to do anything. You don't need to have anything except Stripe to make this to make it work. Because I just went there, I added few products. There's a product tips for Vasily, tips for me, yeah, and I can just give this payment link to this is a payment link, and there is a QR code, yeah. So I can print this QR code, give it to Vasily, who is serving people at the restaurant, and they can go there and just leave some tips to Vasily. So let me do that. He made everything good, so quite a lot. We'll live here, and yeah, I can. It's not like required, but yeah, I will put here whatever I want, and that's it. Basically, it works, right? So just a payment link, QR code. Yeah, here we can authorize or fail test payment. Yeah, so let's fail it. Yeah, and I thought, well, that's good, right? So I don't need I don't need anything else. But then I thought, okay, this is a application. I can just the UI is limited, right? But I can maybe make an application that can show this link, show the information about the guys who are serving people, and they can also use their smartphones to show those show the links. Yeah, so I decided, okay, I can add a little bit of UI here, and I made this Ladaniva website that allows you to leave some tips to people. So this is one of my employees. It's Gordon Ramsay from Gordon Donuts. And where is my photo? Yeah, this is Vasily from Kebab House. As this is a CMS, yeah, we can create a collection here, put some values, photos, QR codes, yeah, whatever we want. Provide payment link, yeah, whatever is needed. And then, yeah, we can just give this website to people so they can find appropriate person and leave a tips. Or if Gordon wants himself, yeah, this one is ugly, so let me change the view. If Gordon wants to show his QR code himself, we just give him a link, yeah, and people can pay this QR code or click here and just leave some money to him. Yeah, so that also works. You don't need to be really a developer to make it work. So you can always like combine different tools to achieve what you want. I spent, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe on that. For sure, if this is a like production solution, kind of production solution, yeah, I would spend more and make it prettier, but yeah, it will still not take a lot of time. Yeah, so that's how it is. You can also try it. Yeah. Oh, where is Andrei? Is he still with us?
Yeah. Here.
Yeah. Also, I think you can use it to just make a little. I thought about another use case. I forgot about this. I wanted to share with you some form that you can just click and tell me if you like or not the presentation. Would you use low-code tools or not? Again, you can quickly create this form with Airtable. Yeah, I can maybe even quickly make it right now. But you share it with your audience. They scan QR code and give you feedback right away. This is changing really experience, right? So again, 5 minutes of your time, but it will really change the experience of people, of your audience. Yeah, you can grab emails, phones, whatever you want. So there are many like little things that you can do, but almost without any efforts. Yeah, I'm run out of demos. Otherwise, I need to make some new code, some new examples.
It was excellent demos, and
Oh, thank you.
so thank you for presentation. Thank you for the demos and answers for our questions. We had a lot of questions today. Feel free to ask questions in comments, and feel free to follow us on YouTube or and on Telegram. I think for today that's it.
Yeah, thank you. I will share links, materials, so you can, I don't know where it better, on the platform or on YouTube, everywhere. You will share it everywhere. Yeah. It doesn't cost any money.
You
Okay,
can
thank you
use
so much.
different no-code solutions to share.
Yeah, I will create a scenario and push one button. Yeah,
and
and
share with Airtable.
publish everywhere. Yeah.
So have a good day.
Have a good
Bye
day.
bye.
Bye.